Welcome back to our show. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been shaping our world in amazing ways: artificial intelligence, or AI. It's everywhere, from the phones in our pockets to the cars we drive, and even in the recommendations we get for movies and music.
That's right. AI is not just the stuff of sci fi movies anymore. It's real, it's here, and it's changing the way we live and work. But what exactly is AI, and how does it impact our daily lives? We're going to unpack all of that today.
Absolutely. And to kick things off, let me ask you, have you ever wondered how your email filters out spam so effectively?
Oh, yeah, I used to get so much junk mail, but now my inbox is pretty clean. I'm guessing AI has a hand in that?
You bet. AI algorithms are behind those smart filters. They learn from the patterns of spam emails and get better over time at keeping unwanted messages out of your inbox.
That's incredible when you think about it. So let's start with the basics. What is artificial intelligence?
Great question. In simple terms, AI refers to systems or machines that mimic human intelligence to perform tasks and can improve themselves based on the information they collect.
So it's like teaching a computer to think and learn like we do.
Exactly. But it's important to note that AI doesn't think in the way humans do. It processes data and makes decisions based on patterns and algorithms.
Got it. So let's dig deeper. How does AI actually work? I mean, what's going on under the hood?
Well, AI has evolved over the years, and it's helpful to think of it in waves. The first wave is what's known as symbolic AI, or expert systems. In this approach, human experts would create a set of rules for computers to follow.
Kind of like giving the computer a recipe to follow, step by step.
Exactly. For instance, if you're baking a cake, you have a recipe that you follow precisely. Similarly, in symbolic AI, the computer follows predefined rules to reach a conclusion.
But that seems limited. What happens if something unexpected comes up that's not in the recipe?
That's one of the drawbacks. Symbolic AI works well in controlled environments, but struggles with ambiguity or new situations. That's where the second wave comes in: machine learning and data driven AI.
I've heard a lot about machine learning. How is it different from the first wave?
Machine learning allows computers to learn from data rather than relying on explicit programming. Think of it like teaching a child to recognize animals by showing them pictures rather than explaining every detail.
So instead of writing code that says, if it has four legs and barks, it's a dog, we feed the computer lots of images of dogs, and it figures out the patterns itself.
Exactly. Over time, it can identify a dog in a new picture because it has learned what features to look for based on the data.
That's fascinating. But I've also heard about neural networks and deep learning. How do they fit into this?
Great question. Neural networks are a type of machine learning modeled after the human brain's structure. They consist of layers of interconnected neurons that process data.
And deep learning refers to neural networks with many layers, right?
Spot on. Deep learning allows computers to handle complex tasks like speech and image recognition. The deep part refers to the multiple layers that enable the system to learn at various levels of abstraction.
So that's why voice assistants like Siri or Alexa can understand us so well now.
Exactly. They use deep learning algorithms to process and interpret human language.
It's amazing how far we've come. But what's next? I've heard terms like artificial general intelligence and quantum computing thrown around.
Those are part of the speculative future waves of AI. Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, refers to machines that possess the ability to understand, learn, and apply intelligence broadly, much like a human.
So we're talking about computers that can think and reason like us in any situation.
In theory, yes, but we're not there yet. AGI remains a topic of research and debate, and there are significant technical and ethical challenges to overcome.
And what about quantum computing? How does that play into the future of AI?
Quantum computing uses the principles of quantum mechanics to process information. It's expected to handle computations much more efficiently than classical computers, which could revolutionize AI by processing vast amounts of data more quickly.
That sounds promising, but also a bit daunting.
Understandably so. With any powerful technology, there are both opportunities and challenges.
Speaking of which, why does AI matter? What are the real-world impacts we're seeing today?
AI has the potential to bring about significant benefits. For example, In healthcare, AI can help with early disease detection and personalized treatment plans.
I've read about AI algorithms that can detect cancer in medical images more accurately than human doctors.
Yes, that's a great example. In environmental conservation, AI helps track wildlife populations and monitor deforestation through satellite imagery.
And in everyday life, we see AI in recommendation systems, like when Netflix suggests a show you might like.
Exactly. AI enhances efficiency in industries, improves customer experiences, and can even help in predicting and managing traffic patterns in cities.
But with all these benefits, there must be challenges too, right?
Absolutely. One major challenge is bias in AI systems. Since AI algorithms learn from data, if the data contains biases, the AI can perpetuate or even amplify those biases.
So, if an AI system is trained on data that's not diverse or is skewed in some way, it might make unfair decisions.
Exactly. This is particularly concerning in areas like hiring, lending, or law enforcement, where biased decisions can have serious consequences.
That raises important ethical questions. How do we ensure AI is fair and equitable?
It's a complex issue that involves carefully curating training data, implementing checks and balances, and involving ethicists and diverse teams in AI development.
What about transparency? I've heard that some AI systems are like black boxes, and even the developers don't fully understand how they're making decisions.
That's another challenge. If we can't explain how an AI system reaches its conclusions, it becomes difficult to trust and verify its decisions. This is particularly critical in high stakes areas like healthcare or criminal justice.
Are there efforts to make AI more transparent?
Yes, there's a growing field called explainable AI that aims to make AI decision making processes more understandable to humans.
That's encouraging. What about privacy concerns? With AI systems processing so much personal data, how do we protect individual privacy?
Privacy is a significant concern. Regulations like the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, in Europe are designed to give individuals control over their personal data and how it's used.
So laws are catching up to technology in some areas.
They are, but it's a continuous effort to balance innovation with protection. Another aspect is security. As AI becomes more integrated into critical systems, safeguarding against malicious attacks becomes crucial.
I can imagine. There's also the fear that AI will take over jobs. Is that something we should be worried about?
Job displacement is a valid concern. While AI can automate repetitive tasks, it also creates new job opportunities in fields like AI development, data analysis, and more.
So it's more about transitioning and reskilling the workforce.
Precisely. Education and training programs can help people adapt to the changing job landscape.
That's hopeful. What can we do to ensure that AI develops in a way that's beneficial for society?
There's a multifaceted approach needed. On the policy side, governments can implement regulations that promote ethical AI development and protect individuals.
And from a technological standpoint,
Developers can focus on creating transparent and accountable AI systems. This includes using high quality, unbiased data and involving diverse teams in the development process.
what about us, the general public? Do we have a role to play?
Absolutely. Public engagement and education are key. By staying informed and participating in discussions about AI, people can influence how it's integrated into society.
It's empowering to think that we can have a say in this technological evolution.
Indeed, collaboration between technologists, policymakers, and the public is essential to ensure AI serves everyone's interests.
Before we wrap up, let's touch on the future. What exciting developments in AI should we look forward to?
Well, AI is making strides in personalized medicine, where treatments can be tailored to individual genetic profiles. In climate science, AI helps model and predict environmental changes more accurately.
And in daily life, we might see smarter homes, more efficient transportation, and perhaps even AI helping us manage our personal finances.
Exactly. The possibilities are vast. The key is to navigate these advancements thoughtfully.
Well, this has been an enlightening conversation. It's clear that AI holds tremendous potential, but we have to be mindful of how we develop and use it.
Couldn't agree more. By understanding AI and engaging in open dialogue, we can work towards a future where technology enhances our lives while respecting our values.
Thank you for shedding light on this complex topic. I'm excited to see where AI takes us, and I feel better equipped to be part of the conversation.
My pleasure. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us.